This table shows some attic and roofing products as well. And one of the things that is really important is when you have insulation on an attic floor in a vented attic, that you do not obstruct the attic ventilation. Generally, you'll have soffit vents under the overhang, like we saw outside with our fiber cement. There are other types of systems that can provide that as well. And then some sort of ridge vent, and there are a variety of products out there that can allow air to escape from the top ridge, and that is a great gravity-based system. But it's important to have some sort of baffling product that would contain the insulation in the attic so that it covers the top plate of the exterior wall, so you still have R value there, but it does not extend out into the soffit, into the overhang, and block the ventilation. You also want to protect that insulation from what's called wind washing. Wind washing is where air is coming through those soffit vents and it just kind of goes through the insulation and reduces its effectiveness. So good baffles, such as this system, there are many others, can prevent wind washing and contain the insulation where you want it and not block the vents. Talking about roofing, this is a sample of the concrete tile, and under the tile roofs we used a membrane, a peel and stick membrane that is the most moisture the most robust moisture resistance even in wind events. And since tiles tend to be kind of leaky, that was a good choice. Under the metal roofing, we used a high performance roll roofing underlayment, which is synthetic. Instead of the typical paper type roll roofing, this material is extremely tear resistant, very hard to tear, and it's very lightweight. And so it provides a much better protection, because this is where a major part of your protection is, not just the roofing material itself. In fact, we had this with no roofing on the roofs here in La House and the peel and stick membrane when Hurricanes Katrina and Rita came through, and not one tear. Everything else in town was shredded. So these synthetic roll roofing materials are definitely great for just a windstorm and great for any kind of protection. Plus, they have a low permeability. They help stop that vapor drive that can occur, which is really important if you have an unvented attic. At La House, we have just the metal roofing and the tile roofing on La House because of its architectural style, reflecting LSU's architecture, but we do have a model that shows proper installation for high wind of conventional shingles, but these are not totally conventional. These are high wind rated shingles. You want to select shingles anywhere in our hurricane zone that's rated for high wind. Fortunately, they're ready available now. They weren't before Katrina, but now they are. But they must be installed per manufacturer instructions. They need a dedicated starter strip, not just a shingle turned upside down. The underlayment must be properly overlapped and connected. We also encourage the idea of taping the seams of the decking. That's a third layer of defense from moisture in a hurricane. If you lose shingles, if you lose some underlayment, then this will keep mega water from causing a lot of damage. So the tape, the drip edge, the underlayment, high performance underlayment, and then high wind rated shingles with a dedicated starter strip, and following the nailing pattern that they recommend, which is normally 6 nails instead of the typical 3. And this is much more likely to survive another Gustav or other hurricane as it comes along without so much moisture damage.